There are 5 luxury SUVs on used car lots. Heated leather seats, panoramic sunroofs, premium sound systems. And their prices have dropped so far that, honestly, I am embarrassed for the market. Not because something is wrong with them, not because they have some hidden catastrophic problem, but these vehicles lost 60% of their original value. The only reason is the badge on the grille. I have been a mechanic for over 2 decades. I have worked on German, Japanese, and American cars. I know what is actually reliable and what just looks reliable from the outside. And the thing that makes me genuinely angry, on your behalf, not mine, is that people are out here paying $22,000 for an old Honda CR-V, while 3 spots down the same lot, a Cadillac Escalade is sitting, with a second price drop sticker on the windshield at a lower number. That is not a rare situation. That is something I see every single week. Today, I am giving you 5 of them, all under $15,000. All with drivetrains I would put my family in. And I am going deepest on number 1, because that is the single best deal. In over 20 years of watching this market, let us count it down. I have been turning wrenches for over 22 years. I am not someone who read about cars on the internet. I have had my hands inside these engines, pulled these transmissions, and told customers face-to-face what is worth their money and what is not. Here is the one thing this market has not figured out yet. Depreciation does not care about quality. It cares about age, mileage, and brand perception. And right now, 5 full-size luxury SUVs have taken 60% depreciation hits that have absolutely nothing to do with how they are built. Today, I am giving you all 5, all under $15,000, all with drivetrains I would put my own family in. I am going deepest on number 1 because that is the single best deal I have seen. In 2 decades of watching this market, let us count it down. Vehicle number 5, Cadillac Escalade ESV 2013-2015. Most people hear Cadillac and they already checked out. I understand that, but here is what they are missing. Underneath the Escalade body is the same GMT K2 platform that holds up the Chevrolet Tahoe and the GMC Yukon XL. Same proven frame, same transfer case lineage. What Cadillac added on top is magnetic ride control, real leather, a Bose audio system, and a 6.2-liter naturally aspirated V8 with no turbos to fail and no belt to replace. Timing chain driven. The 6-speed automatic behind it has hundreds of millions of real-world miles across the full-size GM truck lineup. I had a contractor come in 2 summers ago with a 2014 Escalade ESV, 94,000 miles, paid $11,500. I spent 2.5 hours going through it. Worn sway bar link, dirty air filter, rear differential fluid due for a change. Total repair cost to bring it to solid condition was $420. He has been back only for oil changes since. Current market pricing, a clean 2013 or 2014 Escalade ESV, 4-wheel drive with 80,000 to 110,000 miles, sits between $11,000 and $14,500. Original manufacturer's suggested retail price was $72,000. That is $60,000 gone. Inspection checklist. First, check the air suspension overnight. 1 sagging corner means a failing compressor or air spring, budget $700 to $1,200. Second, listen for a tick. On cold start indicating active fuel management lifter wear, budget $1,500 to $2,000 if it persists. Third, test every electronic feature and use any failure as a negotiating point. Who this is for? Anyone who needs 3 rows and wants to feel what a $70,000 truck ride's like. Who should skip it? Buyers who want 0 surprises and minimal cost of ownership. Vehicle number 4, Volvo XC90 3.2L, 2012 to 2014. Volvo gets painted with the European brush and people walk away. That is a mistake with this specific vehicle. The XC90 3.2-liter inline-6 is naturally aspirated. No turbo, no intercooler, no boost system to manage. 240 horsepower paired with comfortable suspension. Ever fitted to a vehicle at this price point? I inspected a 2013 with 78,000 miles last fall for a customer who was nervous about the brand. 2 owners, full Volvo dealer service history, listed at $9,800. After 2 hours, I told her to buy it. The only finding was a worn front lower control arm bushing. She negotiated $300 off, had it replaced, and has not been back with a problem. Current market, a clean 2012 to 2014 XC90, with 70,000 to 100,000 miles. Lands between $8,000 and $12,000. Original price was $54,000. $46,000 in depreciation. Inspection checklist. First, confirm the timing belt has been replaced. This engine uses a belt, not a chain. Interval is 105,000 miles. Budget $900 to $1,200 if it is due. Second, check for a shudder on tight low-speed turns, indicating center differential wear. Budget $1,200. Third, test all power windows as regulators fail with age. This is a common issue seen on this generation of the vehicle. Who this is for? Families who want long-haul comfort. And a proven naturally aspirated engine. Who should skip it? Buyers uncomfortable with European service intervals. Vehicle number 3. Lincoln Navigator 2012-2015. People have been making fun of Lincoln for 15 years. But underneath the Navigator body is the Ford F-150's body-on-frame platform. Not a modified car chassis, the actual architecture that underpins one of the most proven vehicles in American history. The 5.4-liter V8 behind it powered the F-150 for years. Lincoln added air suspension, genuine leather, a THX-certified audio system, and 3-row seating for 8 people. A retired couple came to my shop last spring looking at a 2013 with 82,000 miles listed at $12,000. I found one thing, a leaking rear air suspension compressor. I told them to negotiate $1,500 off and buy it. They did. They send me photos from road trips. Let's take a look at the current market value. A clean 2012 to 2015 Navigator 4-wheel drive with 80,000 to 100,000 miles sits between $10,000 and $13,500. Original manufacturer's suggested retail price was $75,000. $62,000 gone. Here is your pre-purchase inspection checklist. First, always check the air suspension overnight. Budget $700 to $1,200, depending on whether it is the compressor or an air spring. Second, listen for timing chain rattle on cold start on the 5.4. A known issue with plastic chain guides at higher mileage. Third, engage 4-wheel drive and confirm it shifts in and out cleanly. Who this is for? Families who need genuine truck capability with a full luxury interior. Who should skip it? Anyone for whom fuel economy is a factor in the decision. Vehicle number 2, Land Rover LR4, 2012-2014. I know the reputation, but specific models deserve a second look. The 2012 to 2014 LR4 with the 5.0-liter V8 is a different conversation, but only if it has a complete documented service history. This Jaguar-sourced engine delivers 375 horsepower with no turbo complexity. Paired with the terrain response system, it's the most capable off-roader on this list. One contractor bought a 2013 model with 91,000 miles for $13,200. It's still working today. Current markets range from $11,000 to $14,000. Before buying, no service history? Walk away, no exceptions. Check for oil leaks underneath and test every terrain mode. Confirm clean engagement. This is for buyers who value capability and complete maintenance. Skip it if you want low-risk ownership without research. Vehicle number 2, the Land Rover LR4. Vehicle number 1, Cadillac SRX 3.6L, 2013-2016. This is the one. Before I explain why, I need to be clear about something. The early SRX with the 2.8-liter turbocharged engine had real problems. Timing chain stretch, turbo failures, oil consumption. I am not recommending that vehicle, not ever. I am recommending the 3.6-liter LFX V6 from 2013 to 2016, which is an entirely different engine in every way that matters. The 3.6 LFX powers the Chevrolet Camaro. It powers the Chevrolet Impala, the Cadillac ATS, and the Cadillac CTS. General Motors put this engine in everything they made because it is genuinely excellent. 308 horsepower, naturally aspirated, timing chain driven. I have seen well-maintained examples pass 200,000 miles without internal engine work. A 2014 SRX Premium Collection came through my shop last fall. 79,000 miles, one owner, full dealer service history. The buyer paid $11,200. She asked me quietly afterward whether she had overpaid. I told her she got away with something. Current market. A clean 2013 to 2016 SRX 3.6 all-wheel drive with 75,000 to 100,000 miles sits at $10,000 to $13,500. The original manufacturer's suggested retail price on a loaded 2014 was $52,000, $38,000 in depreciation on a vehicle. With a Bose audio system, ventilated seats, panoramic roof, and an interior, people assume costs $30,000. Inspection checklist. First, listen for timing chain rattle on cold start. Some LFX engines develop stretch after 90,000 miles with irregular oil changes. If it disappears in 10 seconds, you are fine. If it persists, budget $1,200 or walk. Second, check the headliner near the sunroof corners for water staining from clogged drain tubes. Simple fix with compressed air, but use it as a negotiating point. Third, test every electronic feature, including seat heaters, ventilation, navigation, and parking sensors before you sign anything. Who this is for: anyone who wants a vehicle that feels like it cost $40,000 and will not keep them up at night. Long commuters, small families, and anyone who has ever written a check to a German dealership and regretted it. Who should skip it? Buyers who need 3 rows? The SRX is a 2-row vehicle. This window is not permanent. I watched the same thing happen with the first-generation Acura TL. People ignored it, values got cheap, smart buyers cleaned the market out, and prices corrected when everyone else caught on. These 5 vehicles are in that same window right now. First on the list is the Cadillac Escalade ESV, the Volvo XC90 3.2. Third on the list, look for the Lincoln Navigator, the Land Rover LR4 with a full service history, and the Cadillac SRX 3.6, the one I would personally buy tomorrow. All 5 are under $15,000. All 5 have drivetrains I would put my own family in. You now know what the smart buyers know. Your first step is to find a clean example. Then, get it inspected by a professional mechanic with no financial interest in the sale, and drive it for the next 100,000 miles. Your bank account will thank you. If this helped, hit subscribe. I have more coming on exactly this. Drive safe. Find the good deal. See you in the next one.